So how you doing, Honey Bunch?
I'm doing good. How you doing, dear?
Well, I'm doing great. I mean, we're on episode 3 of Wine, Music, and Games. Here we are. Welcome to December, guys. Hope you're doing well. And your last month of this crazy year has finally begun.
Yay.
And 3 things that might get you through this last month. A little bit of wine, maybe some music, and definitely some games.
Should we start with the wine?
Let's start with the wine. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, this is a wine from Boyle MacDonald, and the winemaker is Kate Boyle MacDonald. We particularly like this wine.
Yes.
It is very interesting because it is a Sangiovese Bianco. You're like, wait a minute, Sangiovese, that's supposed to be red.
Yeah.
Well, if you thought that, you are correct. Usually it is red.
Yeah.
But she has made a wonderful white varietal that we really enjoy.
Yeah, definitely.
It fits with a lot of our food choices. Yes. It's very delicious. Think of a rosé, but different. And it's really
you
yummy.
can see that it's got almost a peach color to it. And I'm sorry that we are advertising a wine that is less than
hard
easy to get. Yes. It might be out there in the secondary market.
Sure.
And they're going to keep producing this. But we like featuring wines from places that we go. And Murphy's is right near Arnold, which we talk about on the podcast all the time. And so last week's wine and this one are both from Murphy's. And these guys just do a great job. And we love the wine, this Bianco.
Yeah.
It removes some of those tannins that you're associating often with a Sangiovese, though we love a Sangiovese.
Oh, yeah,
but
definitely.
it is just a great bottle of wine, and we're going to have it tonight.
Yes, and I can't wait. We got to get it just a tad bit colder.
Yes, it's going in the fridge after we talk.
Oh, very good. Yeah. And, you know, we want to recommend, there's a lot of great places to taste wine. You don't have to just go to Napa or Sonoma or some famous region. There's a lot of great wine in other places too. Yeah,
and the best thing to do when you're looking at wine and looking at if you come out to California after this craziness is over, is make sure that you know the type of wine you like. If you like Chardonnay and if you like Pinot, then go to Napa, right? And Cab, right?
Yeah.
But if you're more of a Zinfandel fan, then maybe you actually want to go to Lodi or something like that. And the Sierra foothills are definitely experimenting with a lot of different things here.
That we like.
Yes, exactly. So, time for some music. So the Grammy Award nominations just came out, and one of those people who is up for a Grammy is Phoebe Bridgers. Her new album came out this year. This is called Punisher. It is phenomenal. And I was listening to a podcast earlier today, and they were talking about how she just did a cover of the Goo Goo Dolls' Iris, which we have to see. We're going to see that tonight. And what she said is she's got, if a certain individual who's now our president-elect won, she was going to do the cover, and she's done that. But the person who was describing her has said that she has this delicate melancholy about her voice that is really beautiful. We were first exposed to her when we listened to another favorite artist of ours, which is Noah Gunderson, whom we've seen in concert a number of times.
Yeah.
And Phoebe Bridgers is a great accompaniment to him because they've done a couple of duets, and this is just a fantastic album. So Punisher by Phoebe Bridgers.
Check it out.
All right. Now, the game we wanted to talk about is Little Town. Now, Shelley introduced this in our month roundup, and this is from IELLO, and Shun and I Taguchi are the designers. IELLO is the wide distribution publisher of this game, 2 to 4 players, and it says 45 on the box, but it really does play in about 30 minutes. And one of the reasons that I wanted to bring this game up is something that we talk about on the podcast where we're covering this, and I wanted to be able to show you some of it visually. Little Town was republished in this size. It was Little Town Builders, and it came in a little bit smaller box size. Now, not as small as their previous game, which was King of Frontier.
Oh, right.
Now, this is a packed, solid box
it's really
of
heavy.
A game. It is heavy for the size of the box.
Yeah.
It is, Carcassonne meets some drafting and resource management, and just a really solid game. Now, that came out, and now I'm going to use a game that is not the wide release, but it came out, remember, here's the box size.
Right.
It came out in a box size like this from Queen Games to fit into their size, their square size box, but come on, okay? Yellow did a much better job of figuring out box
The
size
size,
here.
yeah,
Okay. Now, this game, by the way, Queen Games, I don't want to discount Queen Games.
No.
This is a great game,
Lovely
Fresco
game,
as well. But I think that it behooves a publisher to think in terms of, do we really need the box size that we're going for, especially when there was a previous one that, and all the Japan ones come out in these little small
Oh yeah, they're so
boxes.
small, so small.
So that, the game Little Town, well done, Yellow. This is the right size for a game like this. All right, so that'll do it for this week. Boyle, MacDonald, Sangiovese Bianco, a little Punisher on the turntable from Phoebe Bridgers, and then Little Town, Yellow, and Shun and Aya Taguchi. Good stuff. That's it for this week. Remember, subscribe, ring the bell, and give us a thumbs up. And we look forward to talking to you next week. Bye.
Bye.